I really need to come up with like some kind of song to start off this stream. Broadway's up. Okay, what's up, everybody? All right, so we gotta get back on the Blue Dragon. Yesterday, I'm gonna play for as long as I can, probably until like about 7:30, 8 o'clock. I don't know, but yeah, we need to get back on to some Blue Dragon. I do believe, uh, well, last time, unless you're on TikTok, you only got to see a little bit of it. Uh, yeah, we got far. We were trying to get to Jabral until the USB port that my capture card is connected to decided to act all funny, and in the viewing. So of course, since I obviously want to play this game with you guys, I had to. I stopped. I stopped immediately. I went, saved the game, and turned off the Xbox 360 and tried to figure out what was wrong with my with the capture card and all that stuff. And lo and behold, we got it working again. We have it working again. Um, but I apologize for the inconvenience. But we are getting to Jabral today. Okay, we are going to Jabral today. We will get there. I will get there. I will get there somehow. Cross that river. Nothing stopping me now. I will get through. Okay, I'm sorry. I love that Boyz II Men song. But let's get started with the game. Alright. Let's get back on track, people. Oh boy, I done messed up. Okay. I gotta fix something. There's always something I gotta fix. Oh goodness gracious me. Oh good lord. I was way off the falling path. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh. We got it centered in there? Yeah, we got it centered in there. Alright, cool. We good? We good. We good. We good. We're back on track. We on track, baby. We on track. Yeah, whenever issues come up, when situations start to rise, we get back on track. Yeah, I ain't gonna just let this end. Like, if I have any issues when the stream, during the stream, look, rest assured that I'm gonna get back on it. We are putting effort into this.
What? Something's wrong.
Look, there's monsters.
Oh, monsters.
Join.
Join. Okay, hold on. Before, can 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 y'all hear me? I just heard a doo doo doo. I don't know what that doo 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 was. It sounds more like my earphones just died, but my earphones are perfectly fine. It seems. All right, let me turn this down because I can hear it through the through my earbuds, through my earphones. All right, let's do this. Meow, 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 meow. We are going in,
Hold.
and we are going
Nothing.
to miss these people yet. Let's do this. Oh, I might need to where my YouTube? I need to take that particular video off. There we go. Alright, back to action. Let's do this. Let's do it. Situations are gonna arrive and I'm about to beat these Beat the brakes off these tigers.
Grandpa! Mother! Father!
Mother.
Shoo!
I got the capture card up just a little bit louder.
What is that?
Come on, pick on someone your own size.
Jiro!
Jiro! Your shadow!
It's okay.
Don't
worry about it.
Come on, let's do this.
Let's do this.
Gotcha!
Okay, let's see how hard they hit. We're gonna mow them down. Got one poison on one. Oh, they're about to bite. Holy moly! Holy moly. Okay. Nah, son. We can't have that. Good gracious. Oh, man. He didn't even took me out. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay, do I have one of those, Don't hit Jiro again? Okay. Oh yeah, Jiro, you're gonna be focusing on just nothing but like Jiro. Okay, that's what we gonna do with you. Okay, bruh. I was not expecting that. Hit him with the ground. Knock somebody out. Let's do this. Oh, thank God. Oh, lordy.
Something's coming.
A Doodahon. A headless horseman. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I'm so worried about Marimar right now. Bruh. Alright. Marimar, I need you to hit him with that ground. Heal him up. Gee. Man, those tigers really did do a lot of damage.
Magic defense down. Defense down.
So this is how I know you are a. We're gonna hit you with that flatter sword. Really? Oh, well, 97. Okay. That's fine. Cause I'm about to hit you with the ground. We're gonna hit you with the ground. There we go. So I get it. Ground is your weakness. Oh, oh, we can't flee. Obviously not. Damn. Alright. Barrier. First and foremost, baby. I am not dealing with you. I need Click Berry up first. And we're going formation. gonna hit him with the ground again. Take on that. And we're gonna use ground sword with shield because flare did not do anything. Oh yeah, that's some damage. Oh, he powered up again. But we got ground coming again. That's gonna weak you up again. Alright. Alright. I see how slow. How about this slow? Oh, he's guarded against that. Okay, Sonic Blade. Ooh, erase. Okay. Ground pound. Sorry, excuse for it. Like, how dare you come up behind some tigers that just almost ended me? We're gonna hit you with that ground sword again. Move! There we go. Now peace off. Have fun with that. Dropped him. Like a bad habit. Beautiful. Alright. We got rank up with the monk.
I guess we surprised everyone.
Grandpa!
It's you, isn't it?
Ah, you made it.
Yes, we've
Yeah?
made it. We've made it very good. I just had to.
And this is Maru Moro. He's a Devi. His village has had problems with Mene, too. Hey, Maru Moro, say hello to everybody.
Okay then.
Here's the Devi days of Griffin.
Oh no.
Oh,
Haruma, don't scare the baby.
Oh, sorry.
he's so loud.
In that case, here's the Debbie dance of sorry.
There it goes. It worked. Hey,
Okay.
cuz. Thank you much. I will. I know I got the sound up a little bit more, but like I can barely hear it in my earphones. I'm trying not to like catch it with my microphone through my TV, but I hope you're doing alright. I saw your video earlier on Facebook, so hey, you know me, mom, and sis are always praying for you and praying for your success. May 2026 be the best for all of us. Alright, I've officially gotten back to the last save on my original file. But what level am I at? Am I at the same level? Oh no, I'm one level above it. Oh, gotcha. Hold on, let me type this in for you. Alright, there we go. That should be on everything. Okay, cool beans. Cool beans. Let's do this. Let's continue. That's a shiny looking thing. I think it's shiny. Is there anything Alright, time to check everything, like always. Hey, you can miss something, because this is like a one-time thing.
Item.
I hate that thing. Anyways.
Nothing.
I hand it with passion. Did I walk into... Oops.
Metal.
Did I ever go into these tents before?
Gold.
I'm just realizing that I think I've never gone into these tents. I don't think I went into these tents with my last playthrough. I don't remember this.
Gold. Gold.
There's a few things I do remember from my original playthrough, but I don't remember going into these.
Nothing. Item.
I wonder if I could go into the tent at
Gold.
the other camps. Well, it's not like I can use the warp function right now.
Nothing.
'Cause I wouldn't be able to go to the warp function with the,
Gold.
I wouldn't be able to come back here easily.
Gold.
See, this is the reason why you gotta check everything, people. If you don't check everything, you won't get that sweet nothing. Check everything.
Nothing.
And if it says nothing, that's even better.
Nothing.
That's how we roll. That's how we roll. We roll like this. That's how we roll.
Nothing. Gold.
Everything I'm trying to do right now is not to set off the triggers to go to the next thing. I don't know which one is Jiro's tent, but we gotta be careful where we go. I'm not trying to move advanced storage just yet because I want to search through everything in this area.
Nothing.
I need it all. I need all the nothings I can get. I don't even know how many nothing. See, that's the one thing they don't tell you is how many nothings you might have. There's no counter, which sucks, but you know, it's what it is. It's what it is. There's no counter, but hey, we're gonna check the nothing. We're gonna check for nothings. We want those sweet, sweet nothings. You know, not. Why do I get the feeling that that right there is Jiro's tent? That's his family's tent. Okay, I'm pretty sure of it at this point. See?
Gold.
Yeah.
Gold.
Low.
Item. Nothing. Gold.
And the reason why I say that is because his family is loaded. They got a mansion.
Nothing. Gold. Metal.
they probably got that big tent.
Nothing.
Keep themselves looking all fancy. Alright. They need that lap of luxury.
Nothing.
I'm just kidding. I ain't saying things.
Nothing.
See, Jiro, okay, look, here's the thing. I don't have an issue. I don't have a hate boner for Jiro game wise, okay? His Minotaur does look weak, I have to admit to what Frank was saying the other what Frank said in a previous stream. But Jiro of the anime, I can't stand that. I can't stand that boy. That boy is the biggest jerk. And I don't like his fit either, okay?
Nothing.
Like his fit is horrible in the anime, okay? I don't like it. I don't like the silver, okay? I don't like the silver, okay? I don't like the whole silver thing. As Minotaur, I'm not even gonna go. I'm not gonna go too far. Although I want to, because he is trash. In the anime, okay? Like anime wise, I don't like it. That's the reason why I watched like 2 episodes. I've watched 2 episodes
Nothing.
of the anime, of the Blue Dragon anime. Okay, I'll admit that I only watched 2 episodes of that show. Okay, and I just could, I was upset. The moment I saw their fit, I was just like, you know what?
Gold.
The moment they changed the story, I was like, you know what? That's just messed up. Like, don't, like, okay, look, I get that everybody, when it comes to like, animes, movies and all that stuff, I get having like creative license to do what you want. But if you're an anime based off of, like, I don't care. If you're based off of manga, change a few things. Change subtle things. Not, don't change it all up, okay? Like, most of the reason why most people are buying or watching the anime is because they're like, okay, well, I've experienced a little bit of the game. I like the game. I'm gonna like the anime. And if you're the person who plays the anime and then plays the game and realize the game is actually pretty good, you're gonna be like, what? This is not like the anime. Man, the anime messed up. Which one came first, the game or the anime? That's what you're gonna be thinking in your head if you've never played the game, or you didn't know about Blue Dragon, the anime or the game, until now. You're gonna be wondering which one came first. Well, I'm here to tell you, the game came first. Okay, the game was a big deal when it came out, and the reason why that is because of the fact that Hironobu Sakaguchi, I hope I'm saying that right. Hironobu Sakaguchi, who created Final Fantasy, the creator of Final Fantasy, who had his hand in almost every single Final Fantasy up until, I believe, 9. I think 9 was his last one. I could be wrong. He, maybe even 12, I could be wrong. He left Square Enix and made this game. And it was such a big deal because it was him, it was Akira Toriyama, who had helped Square, who had collabed with Square before with Chrono Trigger. Him, Akira Toriyama and Nobuo Uematsu, the man, the myth, the legendary composer of most Final Fantasy games. He is responsible for One Winged Angel. Okay? All had all put their geniuses together into this game, and that's the reason why I was so looking forward to the game. The game did not disappoint. The game has never disappointed me. I just never got a chance to finish it. Look, back in the day, I remember I traded in my 360 multiple times. I traded my first 360. We were what? I didn't have a job after I got it. Like, I had a job at GameStop, and then like things were getting tight. I wanted to help out my mom. I sold my 360.
Gold. Gold.
And I didn't play through most of the games on the 360 for that long. Like, it just wasn't viable.
Nothing.
Like, the only things that were really out at the time was Blue Dragon, Crackdown, and I don't even think Final Fantasy 13 came out just yet. But those are the only games that were out. Crackdown was a big deal. Dead Rising was a big deal. Halo 4 was coming out. Well, no, Halo 3 was starting to come out. There it is. Halo 3 was starting to come out. There was a few games. Oh, and Change of Arms was there. And I just did not want there. Like, it wasn't enough games, and I was still on my PS2. Like, the PlayStation 3 came out, the Xbox 360 were out, and I think the Wii was out. But I had my PlayStation 2, and I was perfectly happy with my PlayStation 2. Well, then I gave my PlayStation 2 to my friend for some money. This is what happens when you don't really have much money coming in, and like, I wasn't really getting that many hours at GameStop, because that's where I was working at the time. So it was just a whole bunch of both, for the most part. So I traded in my 360 to have a little extra money to help out my mom. Then I ended up moving to Charlotte, and then also got into that one accident, that golf cart accident with the tractor trailer.
Oh, this. You noticed.
Yes.
Well,
You too, Mother?
why does he have such a big one?
After you and the land shark were swallowed into the earth,
Your mother started to dig. She just kept digging even after her fingernails were split. She thought you were buried alive, and she was going to do whatever it took to get you out of there.
But there were a lot of things.
the
There were
other
a lot of
villagers
things
tried to stop us,
that,
but we wouldn't listen.
but I found out that I
Don't
missed
remember.
a court appointment because obviously the other guy was at fault. He destroyed my
I
golf
was using
cart.
a shovel, but it broke clean in half.
Nearly killed
So
me.
I started digging with my own hands to get you out.
Nearly ended
That's
me.
what happened to
So I
I'm sorry.
I was
worried
just
you.
dealing with that whole situation. And then I ended up getting like
That's
a
all that matters.
settlement check. Thankfully.
Stop getting in harm's
Oh.
way.
I can't do
And I
that.
ended up getting my
There
my,
are things
my
I
Xbox
still have to
360.
do.
My second Xbox 360. The one, Halo edition.
We understand, son. You can do it.
And this is when I was living in Charlotte for a little bit. And then I traded that in for some reason. I forgot what I traded that in for. But I had Blue Dragon for a little bit, and then I traded that in. And then, like, I think the last time I got a 360 was a slim model, just like the one I have currently. And I had,
We ought to turn it in for
with
you.
that one, I held on to for at least a couple of years. Like, we had
Yes,
moved
we are
into
so
this
close
house
to
by the
tomorrow.
time I
I'm
finally gave
ashamed
it up.
I'm the one
I didn't.
who always
It took
needs
a
saving.
minute before I gave it up.
Don't
Like
worry
I even
about
had
it,
it
Grandpa.
at
We'll protect everyone.
my trailer for
And
a
we can
short
do
while.
that with our magic.
The
Here,
fact that I didn't trade
let
it
me
in
show
my
you.
trailer was actually kind of shocking. I had a lot of games on it. Lots of games.
I was scared before, Shu. But this is simply amazing.
But I had played a lot of games. Most of the games I played was on this system. Too bad this like 360, the 360 era didn't have the game still continues in the background, or I would show you every single bit of. I wonder if I can show you. Yeah, I can't. I can't. Could probably show you the achievements. But yeah, I had. Look at this. I had played Minecraft on here. Okay. Too bad you can't still download it. Or can I? I'll find out later. Anyways, I played Final Fantasy 13 2 on here. I had Dead or Alive 4, which I need to get again. I could get that. Sonic CD was on the marketplace. I know, I'm stopping in the middle. I played Skyrim for the first time on this game, on this system. Fable 3, I played. Oh yeah, I forgot about Sonic the Hedgehog 06. That was horrible. Fable 2, Fable 2 and Fable 3 got me through living in that trailer by myself. After my roommates left, one roommate just was barely ever there. The other, like after December or after New Year's, one roommate was barely even there. I had pretty much flipped up my other roommate, so he left. Although he still helped me out in that 1 month after he had decided to move out. Let's see. Well, Fable 2 and Fable 3 got me through like a dark period. I had Final Fantasy 13, Arkham City. I remember I had to stop playing Arkham City because I got to that part in when you go to like the Penguin's lair, and like you have to walk on that like thin ice, and if you make a misstep, shark just comes out of nowhere and just eats you. And I was playing at night with me in the house by myself, and it freaked me out to the point. Halo 3 I played. I think I got through the entire game. I know I got through the entire game. No, I got to the no, I had to have finished it. I could have sworn I finished it. I know I finished it at some point. Mass Effect 2. I got into Mass Effect with this game. Mass Effect 2 mostly. I think it was mostly just before I ended up trading this one in. I had Mortal Kombat 9. I played through The Amazing Spider-Man. I think I could have sworn I also did Amazing Spider-Man 2. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Well, I didn't really hold on to that for that long. Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I remember actually having that on this system. Playing it with some of my co-workers at Kroger. Assassin's Creed 2. I was playing through that game. I was in it. I was in it. Fallout 3. I had a chance to play Spider-Man Dimensions on my buddy's 360, so that's how I got it, the achievement. Naruto The Broken Bond, which I still think is one of the better Naruto games. I want to get it again. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I definitely had. No, I didn't have that. My friend had, one of my coworkers at Kroger at that. Crackdown, like I said, I didn't really get too far through that game. Uh, Star Ocean, The Last Hope. Oh, I really played through that game on this system. Sonic Unleashed, I played a little bit of it. Devil May Cry 4. Although I wasn't really that, I didn't really put as much effort into Devil May Cry 4. Then Rising Ninja, I played a little bit of the Force Unleashed on this system. On my last system, and I also downloaded and I tried to play through Dead Rising, but I wasn't in it at that time. Gears of War, I had it for a little bit. I played through some of the games on the 360. Now I really want to get all those games again and just really go through them again. But yeah, let's play. So let's get to this. Let me set this up. Alright, so we're going to try to guard these things. Now, I don't know if I can use I don't need to go through the tutorial again, but if I can use the field barrier, we might be alright.
Playable.
Ah. There we go. I don't think I fought these before, so we gonna do this. We gonna do this. Ground, pound.
Defeated.
Go.
Defeated.
And that is how you play the game, people. Fish. Anybody else? Let's see. Where? Oh. Dang it. Oh. I already got the achievement already. So it's all good. It's all good.
Action.
Thank God. Field barrier works perfectly here. Come on, you're going too slow. Alright, let's do this. Come on. Bro. And just to show you all that I already got the achievement, so don't give me hell. Did I say the wrong words? I'm constantly having to go back and check, make sure I didn't mess up. One more on this, but anyways, just to show you that I already got through that achievement, and I'm pretty sure I didn't cheat. Are we? Hold on, I had a little bit of a drop. Connect to my headphones. Alright. I hate when that happens. Okay, settings, audio. Bruh. moving on. Now, why aren't you playing through my headset? Alright, so y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear my mic, but y'all can't hear the desktop audio. Alright. And desktop audio now. And no bruh. That makes no sense. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. Everything else has gone through perfectly fine. We're not about to have problems again, are we? I don't want problems. I feel like ever since I decided to start trying to use the headphones, I keep having problems. And that's where most of my problems come from. Okay, how about this? What's this tattoo? Let's start to that. And what else do we got going on? 7 minutes ago, up my mic. Okay.
We are live and
Okay, so that's going through there. So why isn't my desktop audio going through my speakers? Shouldn't that be the case? Like I should be able to hear everything right now. But yet I don't hear anything. Bruh, okay. Listen. Hey Frank, Flint, what's up? Give me a second. I'm still trying to figure out what's up with my audio right now. My audio just stopped playing in my earbuds, in my earphones. Alright, there we go. There's that. Alright. You can hear me, can't you, Frank? I just want to double check. Because again, my earphones should be playing the audio, but it's not. It's not catching the audio for the game. So, all right. Enough playing around. Enough worrying about that. We're just gonna get back to it. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Actually, I got a better way to check that. Ooh, he is so right about that. Okay, let me... Monitoring the stream is always an important thing. Looks like I'm still on there. We still good? Yeah, we're still good. We are still good. Let's continue. Well, yeah, I definitely did the perfect escort. That's what I was trying to say before all the stuff went wrong. Good Lord. What is wrong with me? That's what I'm always worried about. Like, like one thing about streaming I've noticed is that, like, you got to make sure everything's working properly, and if everything kind of goes wrong, it goes wrong. But not hearing sound in my headphones is just crazy.
There's too many. We're completely surrounded.
Maru, hey!
Alright,
You're giving up
we're just
way
gonna
too
do
soon.
this.
Let's make a break for it. Gotta get these villagers to safety.
We have to draw the monster's attention away from them.
Grandpa,
But I can't
we'll
hear
hold them
the-
up. You
I
guys
can't
get
hear
out
it.
of here.
I understand what you're saying, Shu, but there's no way
Cool
we
thing
can
is, we
outrun
got about
these
7 viewers
creatures.
in here.
Not you
According to
too.
Streamlabs.
That kind of talk is gonna get us wiped out.
Let's keep that up. Tigers are coming at me.
Then it looks
Okay,
like
let's
it's
do
all
this.
up to me.
We almost at the end of this one, baby.
I'm gonna do
We
this.
almost at the
Even if
end
the
of this
rest of you
one.
are giving up, I won't give up. Attack!
Oh, Zola! We're about to get Zola. Added to the park.
Mic off. Mic on.
Okay, cool. It's about to go down.
I am King Jabral the 16th. I am here to help you. Tell me, from whence do you come?
Tulsa Village.
Same. There are a lot of games that are stuck on the 360 that I wish would hurry up and get a rematch. Cold Gatorade. You are talking my language right now. Well, I feel like, okay, who did Blue Dragon?
Bring the carriages.
Okay, Blue Dragon was from Miss Walker and R2. And I feel like both of them are no longer in business. That's the main reason why we're not getting it. Yeah, Miss Walker Corporation.
What do you mean, two?
Your Majesty, please take the villagers to the castle. I will provide the rear guard.
Very well. I'm relying on you,
Sir,
We'll fight too.
Motto will join
Miss Walker was a studio.
I'm Zola,
And I
Captain
think-
King Jabrol's Blade Masters. Let's engage the foe.
So you can use magic as well.
Don't just stand there.
R2 was
Come
developed.
with me.
And it went defunct in
What is wrong
2010.
with you, Maru Maru?
That might be the reason as to why we just don't have
Yes.
Blue Dragon. Why we can't get a remaster. Ooh, Tales of Zillia. Ooh, I gotta get that on stream. I saw yours, Frank. I'm sorry. Did you hear me?
Fellow magic users,
I may have missed your thing. Uh-oh. Oh, we got all 7. We got all 5. I'm sorry. Yes. May Akira Toriyama rest in peace, for sure. I shouldn't have done such a small attack. But he's using bite. Oh no, they're all using bite. Oh, thank God. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna mow down these. You never heard of who? Oh, you never heard me. Okay, I'm sorry. That might have been my fault. I apologize. Don't get me wrong. Okay, we're gonna use for Clute for sure. Oh my God, he defeated it. Okay, cool. Yes, sir. Alright, let's knock them all out. Should be right after. Oh, yes, it was. No. I saw you, Frank. Don't. My bad. I was still having like microphone and headphone issues because I'm going through this and all that stuff. But hey, Frank, I apologize. And Cold Gatorade, you're right. It should have gotten a remaster. It is stuck on 360 mainly because of the fact that, like I just looked up, Miss Walker, well, R-Tune, who produced the game, who published the game.
It's Jibral. We made it here in one piece.
What? Who did the jerk move yesterday? Was it me? Because if it was me, I apologize. Wait, I shouldn't be doing that because that's just rude. That's just me thinking I'm like the best person in the world, and I don't think I'm the best person in the world.
We did it.
I just try to be
Yeah.
a good person as best I can be.
So glad
But
we
anyways,
made it.
yeah,
So
someone you thought was cool
And we
did a
hope
jerk
to King
move
Jabral.
you didn't like to you.
Lady Zola?
Well, that sucks.
Okay, Lady
Okay, cool. But still,
Well,
that does
I
suck.
suppose so.
Cause I hate when anybody does something horrible. But
Zola's shadow is in the form of a bat. Devi are fascinated
people
by
can
things
be
like
jerks.
bats.
Let's just be
We
honest.
consider them scary, but they find
Of
these
course,
things intriguing.
did they do it intentionally? That's the real question.
But I think he's stuck on Zola. She is pretty cool.
No,
You four.
everybody's
You're
entitled
quite
to their own
skilled.
opinion. He had
You
Mentor
too.
in his name.
You better get some rest.
Well, we got to Jabral, people. We have gotten to Jabral,
Playable.
which I've been looking forward to for the longest period of time. Because that means we're almost at the end of Disc 1. Yay! But anyways, back to what I was saying. Okay, we're gonna talk about this. All right. So you had someone get mad at you and talk down to you just because you disagreed with them on something in Diablo. I mean, I need to get back on Diablo. Just I rather use it on my ROG because I don't want to like take up too much space on my computer right now. It seemed intentional to you. Like, did he directly talk to you? That's the real question. Like, I'm not trying to say that your thing is invalid. What the heck just happened? And then tell him my own opinion. Yeah, but the thing is, everybody has their own opinions. It's good to know what another person's opinion is, and it's good to tell you what your opinion is. Like, okay, like, for instance, if Frank were to tell me that he can't stand Gohan, which is one of my favorite characters, that's his opinion, and I have no problem with that. That's his opinion, and I agree with him. I'm also going to tell him why I think Gohan is the best person in the world. What? Did they ban you? On YouTube? It was the actions they did on YouTube. If it wasn't words, then what was the action? Was it an action that they directly point at you? I know, I'm just a gamer, but I like to talk. We talking, we trying to be cool and all that stuff. What is that noise? I know that noise somewhere. I just can't remember where I heard that noise from, and why does it keep popping up every once in a while? Is it on my phone? Did I drop out? The stream disconnected 2 minutes ago and it just reconnected. Oh, good lord. I hate when that happens. I really need to figure out a way to get like a legitimate connection. Well, it seems like I'm still connected on... Okay. Alright, Frank, Cold Gatorade, are y'all still with me? Sorry for the stream disconnecting. I now realize what that noise was. It was my stream disconnecting and frames dropping. It was notifications. Anyways. I asked them a video game have you heard of One Piece Pirate Warriors for it's a Dynasty Warriors type game. Okay. Yeah, I've heard of that. And I'm starting to get into the Dynasty Warriors styles of games. Like mainly with what was it? Hyrule Warriors? Alright, cool. So you asked them You asked him about video game One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. It has something to do with that. Please don't tell me they keep dropping in and out. Frames constantly dropping. Okay. I might have to cut the stream off at some point, but let's continue. Let us continue for as long as we can. I really want to get down to the bottom of this, Frank. I remember one back in the day when I was like in middle school, a part of peer mediation. So like I usually try to listen to everybody's like thing and try to come to a solution or come to a resolution. But yeah. So I've heard of it. What was the thing that went down with the whole One Piece Pirate Warriors 4? If you don't mind me asking. I'm not trying to pry into your life. Like I'm sure y'all wouldn't be trying to pry into my life. I just give y'all certain things, details about mine, you know. But still. Yeah, what went down? I'll continue to play some Jabral and hopefully find nothing before the game continues on. Okay, we in there. We in there. Yeah. Okay, the announcement board. We gotta find the announcement board. Where is this announcement board? Okay, we're gonna go to the shops. So we are getting 2 new characters, King and Zed, next year. And after I put that under their gameplay video, guess what they did in response? What did they do? Because if they ban you, that's messed up. Because that is kind of jerkish. Or did they turn off your their comments after you made that response? What did they do? I'm still paying attention, but I'm also continuing on with the game. You are building
Nothing. Nothing.
Still getting those nothings before I meet the nothing man. Alright. More metals so that if I find our boy Torripo, stout garlic. I need about 16 of those. It's funny how I've kept the exact same amount of gold this entire time. Ooh. I can get some light crystals. Ooh. Oh, that's still not too bad. Nah, I'll just get 12. Keep it a buck. Keep it under. There we go. asked it like, "Are you excited for that next year?" And I guess they saw my comment and took that video down. Like, okay, I don't think that was intentional. Because if they took that video down, because me personally, you know, making videos on that, I know there are a couple of videos I've taken down because not because of something somebody else said, or it might be because of I need to add something to that video, to another video, to the video, and I feel like it's not worth it. And or it might be there was some kind of a strike on their channel. That might be it. Looking from my perspective, from what I've been paying attention to. Hold on, let me give you this. From my perspective, from my side of things, I know that like sometimes when you make a video, sometimes you might get hit with the copyright strike, or you might want to try to add something to that video, and hopefully he can, and maybe it's taking him a minute to add that to the video. I know I'm still kind of new to making videos myself, so my editing is horrible. But look, if you've checked out my channel, you know that some of my editing is just basically me being this way in bare bones. The only one that I've probably edited it the best so far is that Pokemon Legends EA video I made. But the thing is, it's a possibility. Like I'm just, you know, I'm looking at it from what his perspective might be is that he, after you, like, it might not even have been because of your comment. It might have been the fact that he was already going to take it down. And it just so happened to coincide with when you posted that comment that he had taken it down at the wrong time. And hopefully you heard that, because I don't know if things are still going. Yeah, things are still live. Okay, we're good. It was like after, yeah, that could be that. If it was like right after you put that comment down, there's a possibility that it was because of the fact that it was just weird timing, a weird combined timing. Because that could easily be the case. Oh, I'm playing Blue Dragon. Just Emily. Oh yeah. Hey, what's up? Anyways. No, but Frank Flint it is like hold on. But hey Emily, how you doing? I hope you're doing good. Yeah, but I'm playing this old game on my recently purchased like Xbox 360. But yeah, like I was saying, it was a few seconds after you put it there. Yeah, it wasn't because of you. I can tell you that for a fact. That was not you. That was him already in the process of going to I'm trying to say it without like messing up my TikTok. It was probably him on the studio app literally deleting it before, like, as you were typing it. So the second you finished typing it and posting it, it went off. It got taken down. Or it might not even go on private, so you can edit it to make it even better. Because I'm pretty sure, I can tell you for a fact fact that like just because you have posted something on a video doesn't mean that, like, for instance, you made a comment on one of my videos. I wouldn't get a notification about it, or I'm probably not going to get a notification about it until a little bit later, and then I check my studio, and oh, there's a notification, or I have to wait until I look at YouTube and check my notifications. Oh man, I said the word. And I check my notifications, and then it said, like, for instance, I'll look at a notification. Yeah, it was just bad timing. It was like a situation of bad timing. He was already taking down the video, and you just happened to post, and because you were finishing out your post, the moment you posted it, it went down. No, I can tell you right now, it would take a long time for me to go and like take out a video. It would take about the exact same amount of time. Like I would still be in the middle of taking down a video, of going to a particular video, deciding whether or not I'm going to delete it forever, or deciding whether or not I want to delete this video forever, or change it to private or something like that, so that I can go and like re-edit it, or I made another video and I made a video that like kind of updates the video beforehand, and I am in the process of that. That's what probably happened, Frank Flint, and I apologize that it just I feel bad because it seems like it was just a moment of hella bad timing. Like it was like, me too. I hope both of those get Xillia already got remastered. Shouldn't Xillia 2 already? I thought Xillia 2 was like connected with Xillia when it got remastered. Kind of like how they did with when they remastered Symphonia. They did Symphonia, and they also did the other one. And Xillia was in the PlayStation 3 era. So if they remastered it, it could potentially be combined into one game for the PS4. Okay, cool. But I feel like it was just I feel like it was just a weird situation of just timing being like going in the weirdest situation of like right after you get done, that happens. Right after you post your comment, the video goes down. It was just a bad set of timing. Like a misfortunate series of events. The Tales of the Abyss Tales of the Abyss hasn't been remastered already? Cause I feel like that would have been like one of the first ones to be goodness gracious, I'm like having a little bit of a brain fart. No, I feel like Tales of the Abyss would have been like one of the first ones to get like remastered at this point. Hold on. Tales of the Abyss. What? I feel like Tales of the Abyss should have already been remastered. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I remember getting a 3DS version, Gatorade, and Frank. Yeah, I could see how it would kind of rub you the wrong way, but like, um, speaking from a person who is starting to do his own, who's starting to create his own videos and posting it on the platform. Yeah, it was just a matter of like, um, it was just a weird situation of bad timing. Like it was a weird series of misfortunate events. Okay, love that movie by the way. But you get where I'm going. Like it was just like the worst. It was just you posted that he's already in the process of uh removing the video from public or deleting it. And by the time you finish posting it, by the time you hit the post button, he was in the process of possibly taking it down, and it just happened. You can't, cause you can't go on the main platform if you're the creator of that video. You can't go on the main platform and just delete the video. You have to legitimately go to like YouTube Studio, and you can't be and yeah, you could look at both YouTube and YouTube Studio at the time, but who really would do that? I know I wouldn't, and I have two. I see where you're coming from. Like if I wasn't creating videos on on the platform, then I would have probably thought the same thing as you. Like maybe a couple of years ago, I probably would have thought the same as you. But in actuality, no, that's not the case. Um, but I also know, cause I mean, like I got the two monitors set up right now. Okay, technically three if you count my TV that I'm playing my game on. I got two monitors set up, but I never have. And while I have like Opera open, Opera GX open, I do have a tab open for the studio, and I have a tab open for you know YT. However, because I'm trying to keep on TikTok, and if I say certain words, it'll just knock me off TikTok. But I have the YT studio and I have the YT um, page up on two different tabs. Now I could be looking at it and then go direct. I would still have to take the time to go. Go to content, go to the video, and do that. But who's really paying that close attention to what somebody says and then doing that? I would say it would take at least a couple. If they really, if there was enough people, if that was a kind of weird. That was a question that wouldn't be a reason to delete a video if you're trying to get views. Because how big is this creator? Is he a creator who possibly gets like at least you know 100 or 200 or 300 views or more on his videos? On their videos, I'm sorry. Because if they are, you can bet your bottom dollar they ain't gonna worry about what you just happen to say. Now, if a whole bunch of people were saying a whole bunch of negative stuff, there's a possibility they might take it down. If they are very scared of what other people say. If they are, I guess the best way I could put this is weak-minded. But I know I was taking down some videos. Now, cold Gatorade, no. All right, hold on. I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna take my video off for just a second because I need something to drink and TikTok is playing. Anyways, hold on. But I'm still here. I'm still talking. But no, I don't think Dr. Gero as Android 20 was stronger than Frieza just because of one reason and one reason only. You notice how he was ducking Vegeta as a Super Saiyan? Hold on. Yeah, but you notice how Dr. Gero was ducking Vegeta as a Super Saiyan. I just got me something to drink. Hold on. I'm back. Here's my video. I'm right here. I guess we're gonna be talking for a second. I do gotta say the game after what I did. But like, okay. So notice how when Dr. Gero first found out about Super Saiyans, yeah, Super Saiyans were like, oh, I wasn't aware of this. Super Saiyans, I wasn't aware of this. Y'all don't really need to see the gameplay right now because I'm just sitting there just clicking buttons. But like especially if you go by like Team 4 Star, it was like, what the heck is Namek or whatever, okay? But like when they first saw Super Saiyans, Goku was already experiencing his heart issues, right? So of course, and they didn't know about the whole. Hold on, I got something in my mouth. But they didn't know about the whole what do you call that thing? Absorbing energy type thing going on, right? They didn't know about the whole absorbing energy thing, right? No, they didn't. But then again, he doesn't know how much of a... Neither of them, nobody except for Super Saiyans or people who know about Super Saiyans or Saiyans in general know about the power scaling that comes from the power increase that comes from a transformation of a Super Saiyan. I think the only one who came close to knowing about that was Cell, although he didn't know about the increase of a Super Saiyan 2. Okay. Hence the reason why Gohan just flanked his butt. But anyway, regardless. Yeah, they didn't know much about Super Saiyans. I mean, Frieza didn't know fully about Super Saiyans until he got wrecked by one. Well, he got wrecked by two. But still, I would say, the fact that these people haven't, like, responded back to me is crazy. I figured they would have. But, yeah, because Goku definitely... Well, he definitely thought he was hot stuff when he became a Super Saiyan. And I highly doubt that Vegeta thought that, like... That's because he achieved something that was initially thought was a myth. And so far, everybody that, like, had to deal with a Super Saiyan Well, they got wrecked. Like, he came in and he just completely and utterly, like, showed up 19. And then Jiro was, you know, basically running like a little BAN, if you know what I'm talking about. He was running scared. He was running scared, ducking and diving. Like the he is. But regardless. And then 18 basically humbled Vegeta, of course. But I feel like 18 and 17 and 18 humbled Vegeta hard in Trunks' timeline. I mean, in Trunks' timeline, Super Saiyans weren't how she. Probably. Cell, I feel like Cell only seemed to respect Jiro because of the fact that that was his creator. And, you know, considering he had the cells of almost all of the main fighters of Dragon Ball Z, yeah, of course he's gonna respect his pappy. It, you know, it's like, in a way, it's kind of like Goku and Krillin respecting Master Roshi. He does have some of their cells, so it'll be like them respecting their masters, like Master Roshi especially. That's how Cell looks at Jiro. I mean, he is basically an amalgamation of all of them. He has that arrogance that Vegeta and Frieza have. But he also might have some respect for his creator. Because technically, his creator is, in a way, his master. Look at it like that. Alright. Let me get back to this game. I don't got that much time. I got places to be later on.
Item.
But I'm gonna try to, like, you know. Yeah, of course. Look, one thing that most people need to remember is that, like, when it comes to, like, having a master, especially a really good master who has taught you, like, great things, who took the time to train you in his ways, you're always going to feel like you can still learn something from him. And, like, you got to think about it. Even after Goku and Krillin trained with Master Roshi, Master Roshi still said that there was things to train them. He has never officially told them that they have become their own masters. I don't think. Like, if you look at the Street Fighter versus the Street Fighter series, technically, Ryu and Ken thought they lost their master, and then, like, in 5, I think, he came back. And when Ken went to ask him, like, what's up with this? Okay, I forgot about that. Some big guys. But, like, King went up to, like, until your master says that there's nothing else to teach you, you're basically going to still think that they have things that they could teach you. I'm just saying. Like, what's the best way I can put this? Okay, so one of my favorite teachers, growing up, that I still think about to this day, is my teacher, Mr. Russo. Okay, I don't know if he's ever checking out my YouTube and all that stuff.
Nothing.
I don't think I was that big of a. I don't think I had that big of a thought process on him. I did add him on Facebook years ago. But in middle school, 7th grade, one of my favorite teachers, one of me and my friend's favorite teachers was Mr. Russo. He was our math teacher.
Nothing.
He was just a good guy, and you know,
Nothing.
taught us math and didn't really
Cold.
like
Item.
in that respectful way. He still treated us like students, but he also treated us like we were about to be
Item.
teenagers. We were in that mid place.
Item. Nothing.
And
Nothing.
a lot of us respected the heck out of him. And I feel like if there was still anything he had to teach me,
Cold.
I would love for him to teach me those things. About how to be like he's a father. I know that for a fact now. He wasn't a father back then, but he's a father now. And if I ever became a father, yeah, I would ask him a few things, especially since I don't have my father, and not because of like normal, black people reasons. My dad
Nothing.
happened to
Item.
my dad happened to die on the way into work,
Cold.
having to pass due to an accident on his way into work.
Cold.
One Christmas, back in 2000. So,
Nothing.
I've had some father figures, but at the same time, I do respect my male father, my male elders.
Nothing. Nothing. Cold. Cold.
And I do feel like they have something important to teach me every once in a while. But always trying to get him his berry magic up as high as I can, because very soon I'll be able to exploit that with. Pure
Item.
unfettered.
Nothing.
Well, it's not about. Okay, again, it's not just about Sakaguchi. You also gotta think about licensing, rights, and all that stuff. He may actually want to remaster it, but he has to find one, the company that published it is not defunct. So we don't really know exactly what his what that entails. Like, could the rights be? Does that mean the rights are no longer cannot be used by anybody for this particular game? For them to be able to remaster it? Like, I'm not a game. I may be a gamer, but I don't know as much about the game industry. I do know a few things that I've read that I'm pretty sure all of us would probably know about at this point. But I don't know what happens when, you have a defunct publisher has the rights to something, and I don't know what kind of legalese goes on in the situation of, like, okay, could somebody you know, redo this particular game. I think that's the main reason why it's stuck in limbo, basically. What did he say? According to old books, the ancients would put on accessories before battle. Alright, so I just need to get those. Gerald Nicholas. She could really use that. Okay. True. Oh yeah, Xenosaga definitely needs to be remastered. And you know who could actually go ahead and light that candle? That would be Bandai Namco. But I don't know why they won't do it. Oh, maybe it's because of the fact that Nintendo has their grubby little hands on Xenoblade Chronicles. That was like the worst potential connection that could have actually happened, in my opinion, for Xenogears, for the Xenosaga franchise. Those should definitely be remastered. It should be a little nice little. It should be remastered into a nice little good bow for us to be like, hey, let's play all three of those games all at once on the PlayStation 5. I'd buy it in a heartbeat myself, dude. I love that game. Exactly, Xenoblade Chronicles being on Nintendo essentially prevents Xenosaga from ever coming out, being remastered, in my opinion, at this point. I had to realize that the hard way. Does anybody really work out from this? What's that? Oh. Oh, Frank. Thanks for following me on Purpie. Okay? That's what I'm gonna call it right now until I can actually get on the other thing. But yeah. So where was I? Yeah, Xenoblade pretty much ruins it. Ruins any of our chances of getting on of getting the Xenosaga remaster or remake for that matter. If the people who are currently making if the creators of Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenosaga decide to remake it or remaster it. And oh boy, do I want them to redo 2. Okay? 2. The biggest issue I had with 2 is the fact that they decided not to have a shop. Like, why would you do that? Thank you, sir. But hopefully I described that whole YouTube thing. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy it too, okay? Just don't use it with a Nintendo, if you know what I'm talking about. Or don't say anything about using it with Nintendo. I've heard they're very, they love to throw out the legalese with that particular, thing. Ooh, boy. I think I remember hearing the story of somebody getting like, basically, rammed up the bum. Thanks to Nintendo finding out that they were emulating their stuff. Oh, and is it weird? Okay, look. Whew. That's why I'm glad they lost their their patent. If you know, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? They lost their patent with the summoning thing. Cause I thought that was stupid. Like, why would you start to patent something? And Frank, I hope you understood what I was talking about when it comes to the YouTube thing. Like, one of these days, I will show you how things work on YouTube Studio. But until that day, I'm pretty sure, like, I think it was just a weird situation of just bad timing. Yeah, it is. I mean, that's the reason why not many games have no game other than that one Lord of the Rings game, Shadow of Mordor, has the Nemesis system, which would be great in a lot of other games. You know this. Like, they can have, have the patent and all that stuff, but feel free to, like, let other people use it, and you could just build that thing up to something amazing. That's true. Other games are, I mean, a lot of things build up over time. Games. Sorry, I'm doing some like checking on something. I wanted to see if I got a response or something. I should be getting some new. My glasses should be coming in shortly. I got some new glasses because these glasses are like super scratched up. But yeah, game mechanic patents are the worst. The worst. I agree with you on that. Let me see if I can find. Alright, so I gotta find the end. I'm guessing there's a save point in the end. Pass it by. Yeah, but when you put patents on game mechanics, you're basically saying that, oh yeah, I made this amazing thing. I need y'all to not use my game mechanic and make it better than what we already made it into. No, y'all need to stop that whole little mess right now. You know that if you just allow people to like use certain game mechanics more and more and more, oh, did I find him? Did I find the elusive? I found him. $452 nothings. There we go. I still got a few more. I found the Nothing Man. The Nothing Man who's important. You see this man right here in Blue Dragon. This is the reason why every single time you get nothings, is to see this man right here. Okay? This man right here is the most important man of all time. In fact, I should be recording this right now. I'm gonna record this. Uh-oh. Yo, what? I can't record the stream. Where's my stuff? Why can't I record the stream? What? Hold on. I don't know. I'm still getting into the whole Dragon Quest stuff. Like, I played through Dragon Quest 9. Was it 9 or 11? Whatever the recent one was that came out, I played through that like crazy. The only thing I haven't done is finish the third part. I'm working on it. I gotta get back on it. I was kind of like overleveling my character, okay? Just to be honest. Torneco? I don't know. But all I know is this man is very, like, I didn't even know about Torneco from the Dragon Warrior series. He does kind of looks like him, except for he has the full beard instead of just a mustache. Yeah, 7 is incredible, but, oh, no, I played, was it 8? Yeah, 8 is the one that had, basically the guy who, basically the hero who basically wore like Goku colors, and you had that like stress system. Was it stress or something else? I forget what it was called, but I know if you find later on in the game, you can get to like a higher level of that mechanic, and you go like pseudo Super Saiyan, purple Super Saiyan in a way. Either way, regardless, this man is important in this game because you can get so many good items, especially once you get like what was the amount that you need to have in regards to the Nothing Man. You need to have at least 1,400. By the end of the game, if you get 1,400 nothings by the end of the game, you can get the lei, which is basically like the Final Fantasy equivalent of the ribbon, but you also get some extra stat boost. So right now I can get everything up to the ballet shoes. So I got a leather belt. I got the stomach band. I got the acorn shoes and the ballet shoes. So I'm gonna be looking for everything, especially in those little areas where I don't think I'll be able to go back to. Bruh. Alright. As you can see, I can't really equip them right now. All those things I got. This is why you need to unlock more things on the Generalist class. Because in the Generalist class, I got the accessory +1. I'm just teaching anybody who hasn't played Blue Dragon or who might actually end up wanting to play it. If you're able to get an Xbox 360, or you still have an Xbox 360 from a while back. I mean, I got mine for like $60 at a retro game store, and it works perfectly. But if you ever get it and get Blue Dragon, I forget how much the game actually was, but I think it was like $15 for me at that retro games place. I think it'll probably be about like 20 or $30 in other places. But look, as you can see, I got that extra accessory point, so I can put acorn shoes on, those ballet shoes, granted power to resist status altering attacks. Move moves wear to the back if hit point drops to a certain. That's cool. Leather belt raising my excellent hit point value to 265. That's a good boost. 45 hit points. And the stomach man gains gold when attacking. Prevents the sleep state. Ooh, and that's a boost. You see that boost? I get 101 defense boost. My hit point boost is high. My MP boost is like 5. And my agility is up. And I might be able to. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure the stomach man does what it does. How'd you know I started playing the Trails games? Because I have. I was playing Trails of Cold Steel like crazy. Cold Steel 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ooh, boy. I don't know if I optimized it perfectly, but I was going through that game like it was nothing. I was going through that game. I went through Cold Steel's 1 through 4, I went through like it was nothing. Like I started realizing that like with 1 and 3, they're more physical games. You don't really need to focus on like quartz magic or anything like that. But 2 and 4, you really need to be focused on that stuff. But I was beating bosses like crazy. Like I'm planning on going through. I was initially going through like a rerun of 1 through 4 before I finally bought Trails into Daybreak, which I still need to get back on that game. I've left it alone for a good minute since I bought it. But in my defense, what was it? What was that game that came out last year? That was so good. It was made by the same people who made Persona. Metaphor Fantasia. Yes and no. I thought I was recording it. I could be wrong. I thought I was streaming it, but I think I was streaming it only on the Purple app. No, but I was a big like I was playing through Trails of Daybreak into Daybreak, the beginning of it. I think I've gotten like, I want to say like the first quarter of it. I think I'm about to. I think the last time I was playing, I think I got like and Trails of Cold Steel 1 through 4. This is before I even started streaming. I finished 4 like literally around the time I started like full I went. It was during like one of my like brief stints into brief like initial stints into streaming. And yeah, I have 1 and 2 on my PC. And I was like, I think I'm like a third of the way through on the first one. But now I really want to get Trails in the Sky first chapter, the one that came out recently, the remaster. What just posted? Okay. That's a lot of parties. A lot of New Year's parties. Ooh. That's a lot. That's crazy. Yeah, I love the. Yeah, I know they're remaking two too, and I do love the look of the originals too. And Frank, you still there? Cause I feel like you just dipped out. Like I'm thankful for the follow on the purple app, but at the same time, I hope you're feeling better about that whole situation. Like, hopefully you're not too upset. I know you kind of went off on them, and you know I completely understand. I completely understand from your perspective, but like I said, it was that. But yeah, don't get me wrong, cold Gatorade. I I'm still gonna play through the originals, the original 1 and 2, the third, and maybe the third. I haven't bought the third yet. Because I want to get the full information out. I also want to get through the original like court system, like really understand the original court system in the first two versions, the original two versions of that game. I also want to get the Crossbell trio, not the Crossbell trio, but the Crossbell duology that takes place around the same time things are going on in the first one, the first two Trails of Cold Steel games. But Trails of Cold Steel was my first foray into the Trail series, and I enjoyed all four of those games. Like Reen is my boy. So is dang it, why can't I remember his name? Cold Steel characters. I mean, Oliver is actually cool too, but it's not him. Crow. Reen and Crow are my boys. You never beat Cold Steel? Or you never beat all four of them, or just the first one? Because if you didn't beat the first one, obviously you didn't beat all four of them. But if you didn't just beat the first one, I see where you're going at. I started playing the first one. Like I remember it was like in 2020. You know, I had just gotten my new job and all that stuff. I just had a new roommate at my house. I got you. Cause this is, I mean, the first game and the third game are slow builds. Because you're pretty much just going on the train and all that stuff, and you were forced to go certain places. The second and fourth games, you're able to go pretty much everywhere at some point. But I can understand. But I remember, okay, I might as well go ahead and find that place where I can save the game. Cause I gotta switch out generalist for right now. Where are you? Shadow. Where is it? We don't need that anymore. We're just gonna get accessory +1. Yeah, I remember it was on PlayStation. It was also on PlayStation 3. It was on PlayStation 3. It was on PlayStation. It was on PSP. And it was on PS4. And now, obviously, you can play it on the PS5 if you had it on the PS4. Is there a save point here? Why is there not a save point? Somewhere nearby. Oh, I guess I'm just gonna have to go down to the. Wait a minute. Is there a warp gate? Is there a warp? Warp. Oh, PS Vita. Okay, I didn't know that. But, you know, I'm willing to learn everything. library. But thank you. Where was I going? What was I trying to say with this? No. But I remember getting Cold Steel on PS when I had my PS4, right? I remember seeing all these different, like, I would watch, like, yeah, it would have been cool. Although there was the Legend of Heroes, the original series of Legend of Heroes, was on the PSP. I do remember that. Because I think I have, like, I had a random strategy guide of the Legend of Heroes. And I went through the whole thing about, like, trying to figure out what it was about. Excuse me. Is there not a warp point? But no. But Trails of Cold Steel, 2020. I had just gotten this new job and all that stuff. I needed something to, like, kind of get my mind off of things, and so let me go to the front. Let me go save this game. Cause I'm about to, like, have to take a shower and get ready to go out tonight. It's Saturday. I got things to do. I do enjoy hanging out, y'all, and I do intend to, like, do some more streaming, obviously. And dude, Cold Gatorade, it's been nice chat. It's been nice chatting with you. I'm not done chatting just yet. I'm just letting you know. Very soon I am going to be going, but I'm about to, like, save this and, like, you know, put my full attention to this. But, like, Trails of Cold Steel, I remember I'm still a big fan of What Culture Gaming. I'm going to, like, a get together with some friends. But yeah. Oh, cool. Thanks. But anyways, no, but in 2020, I had, I was, you know, I needed something to, like, get my mind off of just working and all that stuff, because I was working, constantly over and over again. Like, I had, like, I basically had 3 jobs all at once. Like, I was working at my current job. I was working as a security guard at the bar I frequented, and I was also working as I was working in the kitchen at the restaurant next to the bar. That had something next to the bar. Anyways, but I needed something on the days I actually had the free time to just kind of chill and all that stuff. So I watched What Culture Gaming. I was watching David Vink. Yeah, things were expensive. Well, I only needed the one roommate. And the jobs weren't really paying as much. I had just started that. I just started my current job, like, back in 2020. But regardless, you know, I was, and yeah. Anyways, regardless, so I was working 3 jobs, and I just needed, like, a little bit of a break. You know, like, I needed something to, like, get my mind off of things. And I already finished, like, all the games that I had on my PS4 at the time. You know, due to, you know, COVID happening at the time. So I really didn't have any games that I was looking forward to. So I saw Trails of Cold Steel on so many different, like, YouTube channels that I watched, like What Culture Gaming, David Vink, RPGs. I hope I said his name right. And just so, like, I saw them pop up with so many different things that I was like, I need to check this out. So I saw it on sale on the PlayStation store. Oh, there it goes. TikTok is cutting me off. view details, and it won't tell me what the details are. It just says something, so I can actually do this now. Anyways, it's all good because I already I'm saved. I'm basically done with the mainstream, so everybody on TikTok got to see it. Sorry, everybody who popped in on my TikTok live. But anyways, regardless, so I had gotten on. I had saw it on sale. I saw the first one on sale. Yes. Currently I am. You know, I'm multi-streaming while I'm not getting like. While I'm not monetized on either of the apps. I'm multi-streaming just to see which one gives me like a better, gives me more chances of a following, if that makes any sense. Like once I figure out which one is like best, like YouTube or I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like YouTube so far, but once I figure out which one is, I'm very close to like actually getting the whole thing on Twitch, TikTok. Yeah, I use it every once in a while. I don't get on. I'm not on it all the time, but like I said, I'm multi-streaming. I figure, you know, if I'm paying for the premium of Streamlabs, might as well use the multi-stream function and see which app has the better which app do I have a better like what's the word I'm looking for? Better rapport on. You know what I mean? When it comes to like streaming. That's the reason why I'm on like I'm multi-streaming on TikTok and all that stuff. Since my sister's on TikTok, I'm multi-streaming on a whole bunch of different things. So, but when it comes to TikTok, you gotta be like you can't even drink on TikTok, which is weird. Like people are gonna need to drink some water at some point. You know what I mean? Well, okay, Warcraft or StarCraft. I have played them. I was actually trying to get into StarCraft like back in, I want to say like 2008 with my old laptop, but I haven't gotten back into it yet. One of the reasons why is because of one of my best friends. He was a big fan of like StarCraft. I think, was it StarCraft or was it something else? It had something to do with like, it still had the RTS type thing, and I haven't gotten fully into the RTS thing. I'm trying to. I might go and try to do it again. Let me cut this off. So I say battery. I don't know what it is about today, but it's so high. See, I would need to do the AI thing and get work myself up to like high difficulty before I actually try to go up against like random people, because some people know better about it than I do. But either way, regardless. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I've looked up the lore of StarCraft. Not necessarily Warcraft, because I did play WoW for a good minute. I don't know, like when it comes to like MMORPGs or MMO anythings, if I had to pay money, I tend to go like, we gonna walk our way back. Like I don't want to spend $20 every month just to play a game that I might not be willing to play every single day. I would agree with that. I feel like Warcraft 4 would actually work. Like I said, but I learned about the lore about StarCraft for sure, because I thought everything that was going on in StarCraft lore, especially with like some of the other games that they came out with that weren't RTSs, actually had a really great story. I think there's one character on StarCraft that I was like very, very interested in their whole lore. What was it? What was her name? What was her name? Like I knew about Jim Raynor. I think it was Jim Raynor. Oh, Sarah Kerrigan. Her whole story, aka the Queen of Blades, was just so interesting. Jim Raynor, Sarah, their whole story was actually pretty good. Kerrigan, their whole story was actually pretty freaking great. I loved it. I loved her, everything that went through her story. Sorry, I think my mom is giving me issues. Hold on. Hello? Yeah, I'm good. Sorry. I kind of I kind of freaked out over my own scar because I thought somebody was like about to hit me in the face. And not only that, but yeah, I was checking in on my mom because I'm staying at my mom's house ever since my stepfather passed earlier this year, and I didn't want her being in this house by herself all alone. And now my sisters have moved in, and now I'm working on saving up money so I can move back out again. So it's kind of funny. But yeah, I'm good. She's good. I thought she needed me for something, but yeah, I kind of like I have this scarf. I have like two rooms. I have like my main bedroom, which I'm in right now, and then I have my little office area that I'm still trying to clean up. And yeah, I had this scarf just sitting there, just chilling, and like I almost uh it almost hit me right in the face, and I thought it was like it was dark in that other in the office room, so I'm like, bah. Yeah, it happens. We knew he was about to pass anyways, but uh, it still kind of hit us hard because they were in the middle of basically they were out of this house at the moment. They were out of this house for like about almost a full year. Like in April of last year, a tree fell on their carport, destroying my mom's car and knocking out the power, and they had to get it fixed. So they were just finally getting their house back in, but his health kind of deteriorated while they were out because he was already dealing with he was already he had already had a stroke just before they got married, and um his health just got worse throughout last year. So yeah, don't worry, it sucks. It sucks, but we're good. We're still dealing with it. There's still like obviously there's still times where we just like get hit with emotions. But um, he had a stroke just before him and my mom got married, and so he was still he was doing good. He was doing good. He was going through physical therapy. Of course, um, COVID kind of slowed things down a little bit, but he was still going good for a good minute. And I would come check on him, but there was plenty of times where he kept having more and more difficulties happening. Like initially, he used to be able to like walk around with his cane, but then it got to the point where he could barely even walk with the cane because he kept having so many seizures. And then like near around last year, his uh, his health started getting even worse. Like he really couldn't be able to. Really wasn't able to walk around. No, I never did. I did get. I never did. I never did. Although I did get as much as I initially didn't want to, I did it just to give my mom some peace of mind. I did get the one shot just to give my mom peace of mind. That you could get at Walmart. I can't remember which one it was. I got that one, but I never got the boosters. Which maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. But I've never gotten COVID. I just had normal sickness. But my stepfather, none of my family, well, except for my sister. I think she was the only one who got COVID for a little bit. But yeah, my mom. But yeah, my stepdad, he just kept getting worse over the years. He went from being able to use his cane to having to use basically being in a wheelchair most of the time. Um, and it was frustrating him because he was just like he wished he could do a lot more by himself, but he couldn't. By the time I had moved out for the past 4 years, I was he had they needed to have like a nurse throughout the day to make sure he was getting to and from the bathroom and all that stuff. But like in that last year, when they were outside of the house, it just kept getting worse. Like he had more seizures. He had to go to. They put him in the hospice, but it was just not good. I visited him in a hospice, and he almost couldn't remember me a couple times. And then like in the last, I should stop talking about it because I'm just getting too emotional right now. Because I remember, because I finally got that one image out of my head that I was dealing with like at the beginning of the year. So, but yeah, he passed peacefully before Christmas last year. So, no, after Christmas last year. So he held out until after New Year's, but he was gone by January, early January this year. So that's what went down. Anywho, it is 7:12. I'm done gaming for tonight. But I will be back. I'm gonna try to be back on tomorrow. I know I have, I have a history of saying that I'm gonna be on a Sunday, and then I end up. I might show up for like an hour, but then I'll fall. I end up sleeping because I end up staying out way too late on Saturday nights these days. But I will try to be on Sunday. I do have to be at work on Monday at 6:30, so. If I do stream, it might be a 2-hour stream, it might be a 3-hour stream. It all depends on how I feel by the time I wake up in the morning. So, trying to decide, should I continue with some Blue Dragon or no? I'm gonna go back on some Blue Dragon because right now playing Pokemon Legends ZA is not like, it's mostly just me trying to get the rest of the fill out the Pokédex, and that's just not cool. Anyways, well, I'll be back on tomorrow. Thanks, man. Thanks, Cole. Go get Gatorade. Cold Gatorade. God dang it, I have trouble talking. But it was nice talking to you, man. Like, and finding out that you've been checking out my watching me for a good minute. So, I think. Well, I am assuming you're. No, I can't. I don't even really want to say that either. I apologize if I'm saying the wrong thing, but like it's good. It's good talking to you, and hopefully we talk some more in the future. Like if you check out any more of the streams. Alrighty, alrighty. Alright, well I'll talk to y'all later. I'll talk to you later, man. And I'll talk to everybody who has been viewing this for the past few minutes. And Frank, if you're still here, hey, we can still talk more about some the YouTube studio thing on another day. But I need to shower. I need to get cooled down a little bit so I can go hang out with some friends. All right, but peace out, everybody.